looking for something new to see this holiday weekend, you're in luck. It is time for See It or Skip It.
Our film critic Patrick Beatty here has to wrap up the latest releases, and I'm feeling like, Patrick, you're starting off with Indiana Jones today, yes?
Well, that belonged in a museum, so I wanted to make sure we, took care of it or whatever. Hi, happy Friday, movie
Good to
Friday,
see you.
So many things. And yes, Indiana Jones. We're starting off with the 5th installment. A lot of people have said the 4th is the worst.
I think a lot of people are right with the 4th is the worst.
It's kind of back and forth now because, weirdly enough, with Lucasfilm and Disney, these new films aren't really satisfying the diehard fans, aren't really getting all the new people engaged with it, and this just kind of doesn't really balance that line very well. Great to see him back. I love Indiana Jones. Harrison Ford's amazing. He can never not be cool. Some of the de-aging looks a little bit weird. Some of the choices that they make in the story, a little bit overpaced, but still one I would say you should see.
So this is one you should definitely go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you think that they've redeemed themselves from the 4th movie here in this 5th one?
That's the thing. It's not directed by Spielberg this time. This is directed by James Mangold. They did a couple things that are kind of retcons to the 4th, like a little wink and a nod to some characters that aren't featured in this that maybe were in the 4th that people had issues with.
Kind of cleaning things up.
Yep.
There's a lot of hype around that
buffing
one.
it off.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What about the new American Gladiators documentary?
Did anybody watch the show growing up?
No.
American
No, I did.
Gladiators?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Like, you watched that as a kid. Now, I'm a little older, right? So this is definitely my more time frame, but I remember thinking, those guys are the coolest.
Well, it was like the first reality show, right? And reality show, it was based on competition. It was based on just these huge, swole people just taking each other out in these battles. I think it's fascinating to see what exactly was going on. It was kind of like the WWE back in the day where there wasn't a lot of regulations for certain things. People were doing things to get as bulky as they can for the show. And then
So
that
a lot
kind
of steroids were in the show.
Yeah, they like to skirt around that too and say, oh, it's called this, but it essentially does the same thing. Yeah.
Right, so we're learning about all of that. So should we see
Right.
it or should we skip it?
Oh, I love documentaries. This is definitely a see it.
All right, we got 2 good ones, right?
All right, so 2 down here. We got another one here for you, The Idol on HBO.
We got to give you 2 good ones so that we can give you a horrible, a warning to not go and watch The Idol. This show is ending early because this season has been so bad. It's starting the weekend. It's from Sam Levinson, who did Euphoria, so everybody thought this was going to be a really cool series. It turns out it's just, I don't know if smutty is the right word. It's just disgusting garbage. The Weeknd has the on-screen presence of a dirty sock that you'd find in a Lost and Found at Lagoon.
Oh.
It's just
I hope he's not watching right
working.
now.
So should I even ask? Should we see it or should we skip it?
You should avoid it at all costs.
Okay.
All right, what's your favorite pick of the week?
Oh, for me, I would go for the docu-series. It's kind of fun just to see what it was like
Over
back then.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones will always have every fan's heart, but for my pick, I might go for that.
All right, what about next week?
Next week, we're talking about the new Insidious film and maybe a tease for a couple interviews with some Spider directors.
Ooh, okay.
That's a tease. That's a tease for next week. Thank you, Patrick. Still ahead here on Midday. If you love sriracha.